Now, if you're going to go to the garage, if you go into the middle of your garage, you see the roof with the ceiling joists, and you see all of the 2x4s all the way around, and a garage door. First thing you're going to do is frame the garage door so that it becomes a wall just like the rest of them. And then you're going to go insulate the ceiling, the peak of the roof, all the way up, and all the walls with as thick of insulation as you can fit in there. If you can get R30 in there, fit R30 in there. Insulation comes 15 inches wide with the flaps that go so it fits in a 16-inch center, because there's a half inch on each side of that. That makes up the inch, and the 15 inches fits in there. It's all set. You just roll it out, put it up. Now, when you're putting insulation in, wear long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pants, put rubber bands around your sleeves and around your pants so that you keep the fiberglass fibers as far away from you as you can, and there's no way to get away from it. Now, what you do when you're all done with all that is you go to the shower and you take a cool shower, not a hot shower. A hot shower is going to open up your pores. It's going to put all those little particles, they'll be itching you for days. You take a cool shower and you wash from the top down. You wash the hair first, good, and everything else down, and that gets rid of whatever fiberglass is there. So now the first thing you're going to do is insulate the peak and the walls. Then the next thing you're going to do is put ceiling joists in, because you're going to drop the ceiling from that peak to a flat top. All those ceiling joists want to be 2x8s, because you got to go at 18-foot span at least, and you want to be able to hold up weight, same as you're going to put 3 layers on the walls. You're going to put 3 layers of covering on the ceiling. So you want it to be a wide enough joist to handle the weight. So I would use 2x8s minimum. 2x6s, after a period of time, your ceiling will start to bow in the middle because of the weight. So now you're going to put that ceiling frame in. So now you've got everything framed. Now put all your electrical in. If you're going to put power over here, power over there, boom. If you're going to run conduit from here to the back where you want a mic panel, now's the time to put it in. You can go up over the ceiling, put conduit in and go down. PVC conduit's fine. Get 2-inch, 3-inch, whatever, run it. And you want to run conduit with 90-degree sweeps, meaning when they make a turn like this, it's a 90-degree like this. It's not, it's a sweep. You might run cable over to that other place. You put a pull line in with that. If a year from now I want to add to that panel, I can put more wire on the end of that pull line along with another pull line. But once you close up the walls, you're not getting up there again to run any kind of wire unless you've got conduit going from place to place. Now that you've got everything insulated, you got the ceiling insulated and framed, now you put the lights in the ceiling wherever it's going to be. You run all the AC wire to wherever it's going to go. And you run your plugs wherever they're going to be, microphone wires that you want to run around wherever. Okay, now you're going to start to cover the walls and the ceiling. First thing you do is put rubber on all the studs and the ceiling joists. I used to buy sheets of neoprene, which is a thick, heavy sponge rubber, and I cut it into slits because it was cheaper than 10 cents a foot for weather stripping. 10 cents a foot is cheap. Well, okay, you got 8-foot studs, 20 to a wall, times 4. But just do that math before you buy whatever rubber you're going to put on your studs so that you know how much you're really going to need. Then you're going to put 5/8 drywall, glue, 1/2-inch soundboard, altering the seams, glue, 5/8 drywall. Now you got a 5/8 drywall, 1/2-inch soundboard, 5/8 drywall wall and ceiling. You are now isolated from the outside world, and the outside world is now isolated from you. What I did in my room at home is I did the first layer on the ceiling, and then I did the walls, so that the ceiling was like this, and then I butted the first 5/8 drywall up against it like this. Then I did the soundboard layer, where I put the soundboard all the way up to the ceiling and butted the ceiling sound layer against the wall soundboard. And then when I put the third layer of drywall on, I did just the opposite again. I butted it up against the wall, so I made a step. And I sealed each thing with the mud and the tape. And every little thing that you would think would get that leak and then grow, you fill. Because every little bit helps contain the sound. If you have that attitude going in, you win.